All right. So there, we did our little tier list. Wait, Weibo is Suning rebranded? Yeah. It's 2020 Suning. It's 2020 Suning, but instead of Bin, they have the Shy. That's the team. We're going to see Cast or Dom again? Yeah, I'll definitely cast at some point for LPL. I'll cast at some point. Let me just do this for a second. Okay. So it's worse? Yeah, I think it's worse. Definitely it's worse. I mean, dude, that team, that old Suning team went to World Finals, you know? So being worse than that team is not doesn't really mean too much. Okay, first game we got FPX versus TS. We got the blind pick game. Both times that we've seen Zoom blind pick, actually I think we missed one of Zoom's series, but the two times that we've actually been co-streaming, he's literally just picked Orin blind in both games. That's just his thing. Like, yo, bro, just give me fucking Orin. I'm gonna carry this game. But I feel like this is exactly what TS needs. Like, I don't think TS needs more carry potential from top lane. I feel like the Zoom pickup for top esports was like the perfect pickup for this team, because they need a top laner that's just gonna play like the consistent strong characters, like Ornn, Renekton when it's meta. Like, he's gonna be just the solid top laner so that Jackie Love and Knight can carry, because Jackie Love and Knight will normally end up pretty strong in games. Even when Jackie Love has like big int moments sometimes in team fights, he's normally pretty strong in the game when it comes to like getting an early lane lead and then transitioning that to the mid game. So I think that this team is actually really good. I think this team should be one of the favorites to win. Other two factors, it's blind pick. First game is always blind pick. It's a Demacia Cup tradition. The whole point of Demacia Cup is to like showcase all the new teams. I mean, the teams like try to win, like they take it seriously in the regard of like they all want to win, but this is like a tournament where like people try out like their new members. Like we saw Lu Mao play an entire series yesterday. It's mainly for, it's like lock-in tournament is the way you should view it. So it's not like you get anything like huge if you win. You get like some cash prize, but not an insane amount. All right, where's the binding? Oh, still doesn't. Okay, he's actually started E. I didn't see. Thoughts on Kalista and Pro Play? I think Kalista's just not very good right now. The problem is that like Kalista doesn't have that many good lane matchups in the current meta. It feels like the champions that outscale it, that in theory you'd have Kalista walk into the lane and just like shit down their throat. Those champions actually just don't lose lane to Kalista. Like if you pick Kalista into like Aphelios or Kalista into Jinx, it feels like the Jinx and Aphelios can win lane and then definitely outscale you super hard. So it's just not worthwhile. Thanks for the explanation. No problem, bro. I got you. Putting on super carry Doonby. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how the rest of the team is. Like, LNG could definitely place higher than where I have them. They could be better than BLG, for example. I think the top side should be competitive, but I think the bot side still won't be, like, top tier. I think LPL Gory is good or bad so far. I mean, he's been getting caught an absolute ton in Demacia Cup, but, like, he was literally signed to the team, like, a week and a half ago, and he probably arrived in China, like, within the last week, and he's just already playing a tournament. Like, Clid, who's his jungler that he's going to be playing with for the entire split, isn't even in China yet. Like, he hasn't played one game with him in the tournament, so don't really care too much about it. But yeah, Caitlyn Lux is something that LWX and Hong prioritized pretty highly in their series 2 series ago, because yesterday it was just banned. So their last series, it was just banned pretty much every game. I think Caitlyn was banned every game. So yeah, they're bringing it out here in the blind pick game. Ooh. Glory with the sidestep. Not going to flash it. Respect. Well, better Victor wins mid, I guess. Who's supposed to be jungling for FPX? Clid. Tiankos. Yep. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's the biggest question mark. I keep on saying it. That's the one way where I could see TS having some level of like catastrophe where they just fall off a cliff and just end up not being good. It's all about if TN just starts playing like Worlds TN. Which Worlds? Last Worlds. I like how Knight just bought a Doran's ring here. Let's see if it ends up being worth it. He's going for the maximum laning potential in the Victor versus Victor matchup, whereas Gory's just building standardized items. He's just progressing to his mythic. Why is Victor meta? Partly because people think Crown of the Shattered Queen is really good. It's like pretty decent item on Victor. I mean, Gory has mana here. Oh, I thought he was just going to get ulted. I thought Gory was going to pop a biscuit and just ult Knight just for the choke, just for the chunk. Tien's up a level here, but Knight is not level 6, so they can't do any type of fighting. And there's no bot prio. This might be able to be fought, though. Xin actually does Dragon pretty poorly. Looks like they're going to look for a kill mid. This should work. Ooh. Wow. Wait, it bugged, didn't it? I'm pretty sure like maybe it was just Biscuit being popped with like Time Warp. But it literally looked like Lee Sin Q didn't do damage. I'd have to watch that again. Because there's a way if you flash Lee Sin Q, this is a bug that's been in the game for like years. If you flash Lee Sin Q, like at the split second that it connects, it has a chance to just do 0 damage. Okay, Beichuan. All right, I like that. The W flash, the hidden Xin tech. All right, let me look again. Let's look again. We can see based off his mana when he pops the biscuit. Yeah, he just flashed and the Q just did 0 damage. Nice, bro. That's like that's a bug that's been in the game since I believe Lee Sin came out. And it's still not fixed. Like you should not be able to flash Lee Sin Q damage when Lee Sin Q is already on top of you. Like that's just not a thing. It'd be like flashing Rek'Sai ult damage when Rek'Sai ult is in the air. Like how it used to work before they fixed it because it was such a dog shit interaction. It'd be like that. Apparently, Clid speaks Chinese fluently. Is it true, bro? I don't speak Chinese. How the fuck would I know that, bro? How would I know? Yeah, bro. Let me tell you. When I heard Clid speaking Chinese, it was on point. All I'll say is Clid spent 3 years in China. Like he was in China as early as 2016. So I assume that he at least speaks some Chinese. I like it. It's very skill expressive. I mean, it's not really skill expressive for the Lee Sin though. It just makes Lee Sin weaker. Like, I feel like the skill should be a defined skill, which is like dodging Lee Sin's Q. Like the first proc of Q, like that should be able to be flashed. That should be able to be played around. But being able to flash it is just weird. And it's not consistent. It's like impossible to flash it perfectly every time. Like sometimes you'll flash at that same timing and it won't work. So it's like not a bug that's consistent enough where you can just consider it part of the game. Clid looks like he's perma crying. Yeah, I mean, I would be perma crying too if I had to play with fucking Gen G for a full year. It makes sense. He literally went from world semis, almost beating G2, where they like would have had a better chance versus FPX than G2 did, most likely based on alleged scrim results and stuff. He went from there to playing with Gen G for like 2 years. Holy fuck. Like, you think it's painful to watch Gen G? Think about how painful it must be to play with Gen G. And like, fuck playing with Gen G. Playing jungle for Gen G. Oh my god. Like, guys, I got us the lead. Oh, it looks like we're throwing again. God damn it, man. We're throwing again? Really? Ah, shucks. Ah, Lord. Hopefully we get it together because we've thrown quite a few of these boys. Bro, this Kate Lux has almost taken the entire turn. Oh, he's just dead. Yep. They get first turret at 11 minutes. All 5 plates, no Herald. That's pretty impressive. How does FPX have Victor if TES has Victor? FPX had a Nico on the bench, so they just Nico the Victor in the shop. Bro, Jackie Love is so greedy, man. He was literally like, he was literally slowed by the Kate net, and he's still trying to sidestep the Kate Q instead of just flashing and living. That is insane. Where did Carson go? To V5 with Rookie. Wow. I mean, LWX had cleanse, so it's not as greedy there. Jesus. It's just a complete bot gap this game. It is an insane bot gap. I mean, obviously, like, this type of situation is easier to avoid in the next games because it won't be blind pick. You can't just blind pick Kate Lux. I mean, most likely Caitlyn will just be banned for the rest of the series, so we'll have to see if FPX can win bot lane still without that matchup. Zoom's pretty tanky. LWX unleashed without Crispin Doodby. Dude, LWX has been a good laner for like a long time. I spent all of last year just defending LWX. It feels like half the people that pretend to watch LPL just watch like highlights of team fights where LWX just like inted into the whole team as Kaisa, and they're just like, yeah, fucking LWX, bro, he just sucks. Where it's like, no, he was like one of the better laners in LPL for sure. He just randomly instant team fights, which honestly is the quality of like half the LPL AD carries. It's like there's only 2 real AD carries that don't do that in LPL, which is it's generally just Viper and Gala that don't have those massive team fight ins. Light? I mean, light sometimes ins. I mean, like, dude, I mean, everyone has those plays. Like, I mean, iBoy, Jackie Love, LWX, they all do this shit all the time. Is he playing yet? He didn't play this tournament. Jackie Love getting gapped? Yeah, they got gapped pretty hard this game. But I feel like Jackie Love didn't get to play that much. Like, Joe was just getting completely chunked. They're going to go for this? Kick flash? Oh, they're not. All right. I thought he was going to go for the kick flash there because Gwen has no flash. He has Ghost instead. You're going to just spawn Herald top here, most likely. Cleanse versus Thresh. 4-incher detected. I mean, he obviously doesn't know he's playing against Thresh, bro. He could be playing against anything. He just took Cleanse. It's blind pick. Like, he doesn't know who he's playing against. All right, so Gory actually goes the Lunens build, and Knight goes for Crown. Has it been blind pick first game every series for this, and I never noticed? Yes. Wait, how did you never notice, bro? We had like mirror matchups in like almost every game. there was like Thresh versus Thresh, wasn't there? I don't know, bro. I don't know about that one. I think Ludens is smart. Yeah, I mean, I think this game Ludens is really good for Gory because there's nothing that's gonna like jump on him and one shot him, right? It's not like him getting insect by Lee Sin would be stopped by Crown. So I think this game it's definitely Ludens for Gory. I think it probably should be Ludens for both of them. I mean, the only champions that I really like. Oh wait, okay, we're getting the fight. I think that TS should just be happy with this. Oh, Zhao Laohu, you are just dead, brother. But yeah, I think the only time that Crown is actually really good on Victor is when you're playing into assassins like Talon and shit that's just gonna try to one-shot you in a combo where you're essentially gonna get full effectiveness out of the Crown. Bro, they're duo pushing bottom while Jackie Love just fights for his life here. Jaguar is struggling to kill this turret, and they're just duo pushing bottom. They push turrets so slow at this point too. Okay, the headshot crit. And then Knight had to TP top. I really hate what TS did there, where they had Zoom and Knight both like sit bot for a minute straight, and then Knight had to TP top just for a tier 1. Who do I have winning this series? I have top winning, even though they're losing this game. I think they'll probably win the series because, yeah, bot lane should not be able to get this level of lead in other games. And then I just trust the TS top side to be stronger. I mean, Zoom has been completely smurfing this entire tournament, so I think that should be a pretty good thing for them. Charging up the headshot. Knows he has the headshot. Damn. I think that he thought that even if he didn't crit, he would kill him with headshot plus collector there. I think that was his mentality. I don't know Caitlyn damage like well enough with these two items. I mean, you pretty much have to play a fuck ton of Caitlyn to know at this point if that's a kill. It's pretty fucking close without the crit. Man, Jackie Love is struggling, bro. Wait, why is no one catching this midwave? Jackie Love is just doing the grump and the midwave is just crashing on their tier 3. What the fuck is going on with this rotation? What is this, man? The midwave is literally hitting your tier 3 and you're doing grump. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, Patreon's the guy that was a streamer, yeah. What LPL team should you watch this year? I mean, it's really hard to say right now. The best way to watch pro leagues, in my opinion, if you're just like a casual fan, is you watch, like, I mean, you should just do what I do with like NFL and NBA. You watch a lot of different games at the beginning, and then once like teams start kind of like showing their strength and like going towards like the middle, top of the pack or the bottom of the pack, you just watch like the good games from that point on. Like if you really want to follow LPL, you should start in the first couple weeks by watching pretty much as many games as you can. Like watch VODs for even like most of the games. Like you could just predict who you think would be good, right? Like top esports should be good, LNG should be good, BLG should be good, FPX should be good, RNG should be good, EDG should be good. Like maybe Weibo's good. You start with like that and you try to watch as many of those matches as you can, and then after the first couple weeks you kind of just decide like, oh man, we saw the Shy Int for like 4 fucking weeks in a row. Probably not worth watching their games anymore. We'll just watch some of the other teams that are doing better. Do you think these teams play off what's safe to blind more, or predictions for these blind pick series? Yeah, they just pick like things that they think are strong in the meta. I mean, they probably would optimize this over time, but like I doubt these teams put that much thought into like trying to optimize their blind pick for Demacia Cup, because it's just a rule that's specific. Like the only blind pick match, this is the last blind pick match that these teams will play for another entire year. Like they won't play play another blind pick match until 2022 December Demacia Cup. Opinion on the best import ever? Who would be the best import ever? I would say Rookie. I say Rookie is probably the best import ever. If not Rookie, like Core JJ is probably up there. But yeah, I mean Viper's probably up there. Core JJ's up there. But I would say Rookie. Oh, Jackie Love, you're losing to the red buff friend. Doonby for best import ever. I think that Doonby had too many years where he like wasn't that insane for yeah. I think I mean he was pretty insane for like a while, but I think that he had a lot more time where Rookie was just like insane the majority of the time where he's been in LPL. Like since Rookie went to LPL in 2015, he was just a complete fucking monster. So I think that Rookie just was I think Rookie is just the best import ever. Like Rookie was single-handedly carrying IG for so long. Tien definitely wanted to kill LWX here. Damn. The smite into the Gwen auto. Rip. I thought about Huni. I considered Huni, but I just think that the other players I named were just overall better. Okay. Oh my god, they got the combo. Hong ended up living. Damn. Actually had a pretty nice CC combo, but it feels like they just don't have that much damage at this point. Jackie Love is really far behind, and this Victor built Crown, so like where's the damage gonna come from? What top lane champs did you like to see Zoom play the most? I mean, I just think he should keep his identity. I think TS recruited him for the reason that he is Zoom. Like, he plays tank super well, he plays bruisers really well, and he's just like an extremely stable top laner. I think what TS needs is like a super top tier Ornn, Renekton, Gnar, like Aatrox when it's meta. And then like Zoom has the ability to play carries. It's just that he's only going to pick carries when they're good. He's not just going to blind a fucking Camille out of nowhere when like Jax and Fiora are up and just flip the whole game on whether or not he can like outplay a lane that should be unwinnable. He just kind of like is, he just doesn't want to put himself in a bad position for no reason, which I respect. I respect that. I don't think you need to be like one of these top laners like Ale or Bin who just like has to ego on the world every pick ban and normally like is successful, to be fair. Yeah, Zoom GP, I mean Zoom Sam, like pretty much all, I mean it is what it is. The archetypes of like bruisers and tanks, that's what Zoom is top tier in. H1's going in here. They got his ult. I think TS just needs to back off here. Yeah, I think this is smart. I mean, Zoom just knows how to frontline really well. Like, if you watch how Zoom plays a lot of the time, he just understands when his carries can deal damage and when they can't. And, like, what he needs to do to enable his carries to do that. TN, you are just sending it, aren't you? Honestly, I mean, he did decent damage to Gore. He did more damage than I thought he would, but yeah. It's nowhere close to a kill. Jackie Love is just dead. Oh my god, Jackie Love took the thing. Oh my god. Jackie Love just took the lantern into 4 people and flashed over the wall. I respect that. Somehow he lived. Somehow he lived for a period of time doing that. It's a little crazy. They should be able to end bot here. I think 30 seconds. Maybe not. They don't have Baron or anything. It's going to be close. Like, they don't have to take any risk either. I think they're completely fine to just take this bottom inhib, recall, and then play around Baron, which is spawning in a minute. Let's see if they force it. Yeah, I think this is better. I think what they're doing is better. I agree with this. Let me tweet something right now. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's my tweet. You guys ready? Probably the best game I've seen Tien play for FPX in months. Send that one. All right, perfect. Flaming the pros, all good. Flaming world champions. Now we continue to watch LPL. And we just watch it with impunity because we don't compete, so there's nothing they can ever say. When I just joined the stream, why are there 2 victors? Bro, there's not 2 victors, bro. This is an Azir. Just Victor Azir matchup. Like, how high are you, man? What the fuck? How could there be 2 victors in the same game? Okay, Hung is dead. They get a reset for Jinx. Hit the zap onto Beichuan. They can actually play around Baron here. I think they're probably gonna just lose the whole game here. Like, let's be real. Like, all they killed was the Lux. Victor is just taking the Nexus, and this is good for FPX. You put them in the little gambit here, the old Baron gambit. Oh, Gwen is just 1v5ing the entire team. Oh, the one time LWX can flash in, he doesn't have flash. Oh my god, that headshot, bro. Did I read that correct? That headshot on the Thresh, that was 1K. Oh, the Baron steal and the objective bounty. Wait, it's actually winnable. It's unironically winnable now. If they all don't die, never mind, it's not winnable. They just lose the game. They just end. Well, if Victor lived, it was probably winnable. Honestly, it still might be okay. I think they could probably defend this with Baron. Like, they lose mid and hit for sure, but I don't think they lose the game. 3 seconds on Thresh. You have Baron minions, which are super annoying. Jinx can wave clear. You actually have a little bit of a front line for the Jinx with Orin still alive. I don't know, bro. I think you can live this. 17. Yeah, you're chilling. You're chilling. Okay, they're looking for Hong again. Oh my god, if that hook hit Beichuan. Beichuan has ulti and flash, but he probably would have had to use one, if not both. Oh, so that was just a 1K crit. It's so big for Jinx to get this. What was the objective bounty? 420 gold per player. So I guess it was only 120 gold objective bounty, right? 'Cause it's a 300 for Baron. So I guess the objective bounty was only 600 gold there. It's not like too crazy. Who's the worst Gen G player except for both top laners in 2021? I mean, I think Life was like pretty hit or miss. I like Life a lot though, so I'll say Clid. I mean, it definitely wasn't BDD. Don't think it was Ruler. I mean, Ruler didn't play that well in 2021 to be fair, but still don't think he was the worst player on the team outside of the top laners. But I mean, I don't think any of the players were like that bad except for Rascal and Birdall. I think those two players were pretty rough. Okay, Jackie is still alive. They got Gwen ult. They just lose this, don't they? Okay, Beichuan's in there. Yeah, they just lose. GG. Oh my god, the combo from LWX. Respect on that one. Whew. 921 crit onto the Lee Sin that has tabbies. Oh no, he doesn't have tabbies. He has a chain vest though. Gumayusi best AD carry 2021 or Viper? I would say like Viper is definitely the better one for the entire year. I think Gumayusi might have been slightly better at Worlds. I think it was close. But I could see the argument that Gumayusi was slightly better at Worlds. But if you look at the whole year, I mean, like, Gumayusi wasn't even playing part of the season, and Viper was the best AD carry in LPL in spring.